I'm probably not alone in being intrigued by this new so-called computational knowledge engine by Stephen Wolfram called WolframAlpha. Now, we already have Google, so why do we need another search engine? According to Stephen Wolfram, we need one because the current search technology doesn't actually try to understand or parse or synthesize information based on the information that is already out there. What his knowledge engine claims to do is draw from a number of databases, including the web, and use that to synthesize and package knowledge using computational tools, using various algorithms and so forth that have been developed by civilization, as he puts it. It kind of looks deceptively like Google in that you can type in something. I think what you are supposed to be typing in are questions that can be computed. So I was interested in wage of Barack Obama. Let's see. Now here's the first problem, is that it really doesn't know very much. There are a few things that it does know, and if you were to go and watch this webcast narrated by Stephen Wolfram himself, you'd think that there wasn't a thing that Alpha doesn't know. But in fact, most everything Alpha does not know. The second thing I had tried was refractive index of gallium arsenide. Now, maybe what I need to do is, so here it doesn't know anything, but I say GAAS. And okay, so at least it was able to interpret what I was asking. So it knows about refractive index, and it knows about gallium arsenide, but it knows bupkis about the refractive index of gallium arsenide. And it's not that this information is not known to civilization. It is. But the problem is that Wolfram doesn't know it, and therefore it's not computable. And therein, I think, lies part of the problem. This is something where it's still very closed as a tool, whereas Google gives you, basically draws from everything. Wolfram draws from nobody, except for the databases that he happens to have chosen. And he has purchased access to medical databases, to engineering, some science, whatever, math, and that is the way in which so he has no program for actually even soliciting information. He doesn't trust anybody, so why should we trust him? There is something a bit creepy about this icon here. When you actually, there are times when you click something and then it gives you a smiley face, but the smiley face is a red spiky beast that is essentially this icon here that is familiar to people who use Wolfram's Mathematica. But with the smiley face, it's really creepy, actually, to have this spiky faced. There's a reason why the smiley face icon is round. This spiky thing is scary. So I think that you can stick to the examples that Steve Wolfram describes here, and I'm sure that you'll, if you want to learn, for example, how popular a name is over time, if you want to know the weather statistics over time in your town, if you want to know, black body spectrum at some temperature, there are, if you want to know about your cholesterol, there are a few examples that he gives that are interesting, maybe base pairs, sequences. There are a lot of implicit assumptions that are made about the data, which may or may not correspond to what you're interested in. But I think we'll have to probably wait 5 or 10 years. So I think this is really alpha, at the alpha stage. So I don't know if he's going to call it Wolfram Beta and then finally the Wolfram computational engine, because really this is alpha. This is alpha as far as software development goes. but it's fun to play with. I wouldn't use it I wouldn't rely on it for anything. The problem is that with a search engine, you want, in order for people to go there reliably first for their answers, they're going to want to have a string of successes, one after the other after the other. Here you don't get that. You type in most things that Steve Wolfram is not interested in, and you get bupkis. So there you have it, my take on all of this. Signing off.